So recently my videos have been quite negative towards TF2, CSGO, and Valve as a company, and I've kept seeing the phrase doom and gloom used many times in my comment section. A lot of the gloom was because it seemed as though Valve just didn't care, and a lot of my close sources agreed with that. Now, while I can't say things are completely better, Valve definitely has been doing a lot of good over the last week by fixing all of their major games and banning more cheaters than any other point in history. Released on the 14th of September, Team Fortress 2 received a few bug fixes. The first fixing a regression where stun bots in Man vs. Machine couldn't pick up the bomb, which had become somewhat viral in the Team Fortress 2 community. And the second bug fixed was an exploit relating to placing buildings outside of the normal playable space. While it was surprising to see a Man vs. Machine regression fixed so quickly after the community explosion, the placement exploit introduced its own problems, not allowing players to build on popular legal spots, such as this place on Upward. Even more surprising, this placement issue that was introduced in the previous update was fixed the very next day, in an update that also fixed the legendary quantum crouch bug. A bug that at one point, quote, could not be fixed unless you had a complete engine rewrite. So currently, it seems that because of a few dedicated community members, Team Fortress 2 is becoming a much stabler game, and the TF team is getting much faster to respond at most bugs. And to further this point, back when Meet Your Match had released, and all the controversy started, the recent review scores tanked from very positive down to mixed. It has returned to very positive just in time for Valve to rehaul the much abused Steam review system. Announced on September 12th, the entire review system has changed to allow filtering of written reviews along with cracking down on the rampant practice of review manipulation. Now, this is done by comparing the number of reviews written by those who bought a game versus those who activated a Steam key. The obvious candidates for manipulation are those who have an absurd percentage of great reviews only from Steam keys, because the developers of these games can give away free keys while asking for Steam reviews. So Valve has deleted any fraudulent reviews found and is threatening to end business with those who refuse to adhere to the rules, an excellent blow to the scammers on the Steam marketplace. Valve has also gone a step further and detailed what it plans to do next, specifically in filtering the helpful reviews on any game to paint an honest and clear picture of what a game is, and filter out those stupid, funny, and pointless reviews so a person can actually hear what the game is like, instead of seeing a meme. Funny enough, after the implementation of this feature and the deletion of all the manipulated scores, over 400 games had their reviews tank. There's a spreadsheet of all the game's titles and the different review scores that they currently hold down in the description below. It's an excellent read. And this was only the beginning, as 2 days later, over 11,000 VAC bans were issued, the highest one-day VAC number in history. Whomever is in charge of detecting cheaters and is in charge of the VAC team is doing an excellent job. It seems as though the bans are more focused on Counter-Strike Global Offensive and Dota 2, as immediately following the ban wave, CSGO shot up in the highest few spots on the top sellers on the Steam store page. Now hopefully, the cheaters have learned and these accounts are for legitimate use. However, honestly, this is an issue that probably Valve can't even fix. Something that was finally fixed, however, is how the Counter-Strike Global Offensive team updates their dang game. As announced on the 9th of September, Counter-Strike Global Offensive has received a new and very much asked for beta branch to test important and drastic updates before pushing them to the main client. The update itself aimed to fix the general idea of getting CSGO'd by unifying the viewpoint of the first and third person cameras, along with greatly adjusting the first and third person crouch animations, all of which is done in an attempt to make sure the things players are aiming at are the things actually being shot. This is along with the lag compensation system reliably adjusting to match closer to the client-side hitbox models. All amazing changes, and it mostly seems to work, however, with its own bugs. Now this is fine though, as this is all in beta. This is a beta branch. The entire point is to be able to test it out and find these bugs so they can be fixed when it is pushed for the rest of the player base. Also, a second beta update was pushed on the 14th, fixing bugs with the new crouching and camera features. So at the current time, the Team Fortress, Counter-Strike Global Offensive, and Steam teams all seem to be on top of their game right now. This is an incredible step in the right direction for all of us. And let's just hope this kinda stays the same throughout the rest of as long as we use Steam, because this is kind of what we all been begging for years. It's kind of crazy. Thank you everybody that's watching. Thank you everybody that supports my videos. If you do want to be able to support them, I do have a Patreon page down in the description below. I have a Facebook page, a Twitter, I have all that stuff that everybody's supposed to have. And I also have a Steam group. And if you're interested in any of the live streams that I do, I have scheduled out every single live stream for the rest of September, all in the events page of my Steam group. So if you're at all interested in the Twitch stuff that I do, including the beta content streams or the mod review streams, or possibly the big secret project I got coming out sometime in the next week, I recommend checking out my Steam group. Link is down in the description. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Tyler McVicker. This is Valve News Network. Have a good day. Adios.